along with plenty bad. But ugly is something I simply never had. A bucking bronco never stops kicking. So while the clock's ticking, here's the thing about the wicked. If you lay them to rest, they ain't gonna sleep good. So...
This video is sponsored in part by The High Ground by best-selling author Melinda Snodgrass. In the Solar League, those without choices seek the high ground. Go to Amazon.com for your copy today. Hey kids, this is Jack. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. If this is your first time on my channel, then welcome aboard. If you've been here before, welcome back. Either way, I am thankful that you are taking the time to watch my videos. Now, when last we left, we were heading into this cave. The mission that we were doing specifically is called the Illustrated Manual. Retrieve the journal. Basically, it's the book that we're looking for is somewhere in this cave. And, this is Pavarti, our current companion. So let's just get right into it, shall we? Never been in this cave. Didn't even know it was here. Gotta tell ya. River hideout discovered. Okay. Whose river hideout was discovered? That's a mine, and it just went off on me, and I didn't recognize it until it was too late. I'm sure the noise hasn't woken anybody up. Whoops. I gotta remember that not all games are Cyberpunk 2077, and some of them actually use the E key instead of the F key when manipulating reality. Okay. There's the journal. Weapon parts. Okay. Now, naturally, just because we just retrieved the book we needed, that's no reason to not explore the rest of the cave, right? Okay, so it's a bit of a tunnel. That's cool. Have I been out this way? Where am I now? Okay, there's the town. Landing site. The landing pad. Got it. Okay. So yeah, that's alright. That's pretty cool. I did that by accident. You know what? Okay, controls. Controllers, button layouts, that's not what I wanted. Okay, UI. Alright, amazingly enough, I can't find the keybinds. Oh well. Alright. Damn, I've got a lot of guns. Alright. trying to remember how to put my gun away, but I can't get it to. I can't remember it for the life of me.
It's a fine new day in Edgewater. The cannery hums, streetlights and faces glow. I suppose this means the two of you were able to sort out the matter?
It seemed like the better choice. Not sure I made the right decision. And the deserters are moving back, minus Adelaide.
Not unexpected. Take heart in the fact that you've saved the rest from idleness and marauders.
Okay,
From our own graveyard, just outside the gates. And Silas had not even an inkling. What do they pay the man for?
He spends all day digging graves, Vicar. Sir. Sometimes he's got to sleep.
Yes, of course. My reaction was unreasonable.
Okay, you don't find what Adelaide's doing objectionable? Is what she told me true, that the soil's sour and you can't raise crops? Isn't that illegal?
Flowers grow well enough, and creeping ivies, and the fuzzies that grow on rocks, but we don't eat none of that.
It is my understanding that none of the local life, plant or animal, is edible. Earth crops are grown in farms, not isolated cannery towns. Once the spark of life is fled, the mortal form is but unanimated matter, comprised of the same elements as the rest of the universe. We inter for the comfort of the living, not the benefit of the dead. While distasteful, I would judge Ms. McDevitt's actions beneficial to the greater good.
Interesting. Intellectually, that makes sense, but it still doesn't sit right. Some might be upset at their dead friends or relatives being used as fertilizer.
The universe is a mechanism. Its operation and meaning can be understood by observation. By understanding, we move closer to verity and kinship with the Grand Architect.
The Grand Architect.
Animals are ruled by their hearts. Humans were gifted with intellect for a purpose.
Okay. How did you know I'm an outsider? What sort of spiritual advice do you offer here? I just thought something I need. Okay, I've got your book.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
Yeah, you didn't want that book to keep others from reading it. You just wanted it for yourself. You're overreacting a bit. What's so important about this book?
I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
At least you still have your mission work here to give your life meaningful purpose. Why did you think the book had secrets you were looking for?
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your...
Oh, he's a companion. Yeah.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Sounds good.
Fantastic. I promise you won't regret this.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. It is my esteemed pleasure to serve as your crew vicar, Captain.
Okay. So now I have 2 companions. That's actually pretty cool. Let me see. What do I have left to do? I have to okay, I've got to do that. But then I've got to handle this. Conrad's one of the 4 people Silas sent you to collect from. He runs a barbershop in Edgewater. Okay, so I need to talk to Silas. Where is Silas? Okay, I'm not going to find out here. Alright, I don't think this is the right way.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like.
Absolutely.
Something vexing you, Captain?
Okay. I need to go. Believe it or not, I need to go back into the city. Alright.
What can I do for you?
Okay. He's not the guy I need to talk to. I need to talk to the gravedigger out here.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Yep. Okay, hey, about those fees you wanted, got a question for you.
You run into any trouble?
Conrad says he can't afford to pay.
Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room.
Are you suggesting
That's the word,
extortion?
extortion. Been on the tip of my tongue all day.
I'll take a look.
Coming back.
Now the thing is, I'm fairly sure I've already looked in Conrad's back room.
What can I do for you? Go ahead.
Okay, I've asked all these questions. Receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset and somebody had to pay his body price. This is going to ruin us. I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth, heirlooms passed down to his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet, use the bits to pay this body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Okay.
What can I do for you?
I know about Eugene wanting to use his teeth.
You know about Eugene? How?
I found the note from
Ben,
Phyllis.
you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
I love this game.
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
I'm just here to collect on
Here
your
you
dues.
are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
I'm told Eugene killed himself. What happened?
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
Interesting. So the town never had to pay a penalty.
We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Alright, so now I gotta go back to Silas. Because hooray for fetch quests.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead. Let me know if you find anything. Yeah? The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
Are you saying everybody's forgotten about us? The hope isn't a rumor. I'm real. I'm living proof. Let's change the subject. Let's see what happens.
Alright, easy now. No need to get your hackles up. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
And that's a commercial. I don't understand. They said the colony was expecting us.
Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about hope this and colony that, but you need to stop. Or there's gonna be trouble.
Where's trouble in asking a
Trouble's
question?
in the asking. Or don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
Okay. Let's change the subject.
Nothing I can do for you?
Guess not. Okay, let me find out. Let me look at that. Finish collecting gravesite fees. Return to Silas. Okay.
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Okay.
and I'll buy you a drink sometime.
All right.
Been trapped in that ship for an awful long time, so perhaps you have simply forgot what you signed. Oh, honestly, did you not read the colony policy that defined you as company property? That wavered your say in autonomy. The